Hey boys and girls, I'm going to talk to you about order of operations today. We're going to use this lovely acronym here, PEMDAS. I know I've talked to you about it before, but we're going to go ahead and explore a little bit more into the topic. First of all, I'm going to start with a problem that we can work through, and you can see why PEMDAS is important. Okay, so we're going to go over here to this board. All right, so I'm going to start with our first problem. We're going to have 7 plus 3 times 5, all in one equation, okay? All right, so I'm going to do this 2 separate ways. I'm going to do one thing first, and then I'm going to change it, and I'm going to do the other operation first, and we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to go with, first I'm going to go just left to right. How we solve most equations, we start with the 7 and we work our way through. So that means that I'm going to start with the 7 plus 3 first. Okay, go ahead and write out the rest of my equation here. Okay, so what is 7 plus 3? 10. Okay, so now we have 10 times 5, which equals 50. Okay, got that? All right, so I'm going to change to a different operation first. So this time I'm going to do multiplication first. So I'm going to say 7 plus, don't forget my plus sign, Miss Carol, 3 times 5. That's what I'm going to do first. Okay? All right, so I bring my 7 down. I'm not going to do anything with that. And then I have 3 times 5, which is 15. Okay? So now I have 7 plus 15. When I work that out, I get 22. But Miss Carol, wait a second. That's not the same. So what do we do? Well, in that case, we are going to follow our order of operations. Okay? So the first thing is parentheses. You have seen that before. Okay? That means whatever's in parentheses, we're going to solve that part first. I'm not going to give you a problem like that. We're just going to go over what that means, okay? After parentheses, you're going to check on your exponents. That's something that you'll learn again in like 4th and 5th grade. It just powers. So like 7 to the 2nd power or 7 squared. You'll learn about that later, okay? So then we'll go to multiplication and division. That's what you're going to do first, and you're going to go left to right. You can kind of do them almost at the same time. And then after you get that taken care of and that part solved, then you'll go on to addition and subtraction. Again, left to right. Okay? All right, so let's go back to this problem and figure out which way actually follows our order of operations. Now, let me say this too. Order of operations is something that has been agreed upon throughout all of mathematics and science. Okay, so this is how everybody does it. We've agreed to do it this way. So there you go. Okay, all right. So if I do it this way, which operation did I do first? Well, we added first. But wait a second, we had a multiplication operation in here too. So that's not going to be right. I did not follow order of operations. So let's come over here. So I have 7 plus 3 times 5. This time, I did follow my order of operations. I multiplied first, okay? Multiplied first. So 3 times 5 is 15, and then I just keep that 7, bring that down, and then I can solve when I have one operation left, okay? All right, I'm going to give you a hard one, and we're going to work through it together. I want you to go ahead and grab a pencil and a piece of paper, and I want you to do it with me, okay? You can pause the video if you need to. All right. We're going to start with 24. minus 16 divided by 4 times 2 plus 3. That is a very large equation. Got it? 24 minus 16 divided by 4 times 2 plus 3. Okay, we have all 4 operations. Okay, so where in the world do I start? Well, I'm going to look at my order of operations. I don't have any parentheses or exponents. So that means I'm going to move on down to multiplying and dividing, okay? Again, left to right, so I'm going to start here. When I come across a multiplication or division sign, I'm going to go ahead and do that first, okay? So I'm going to do that one first. So I'm going to say, let's do this in, well, let's just keep it in red. We'll do red and black. All right, so I'm going to keep that 24. That didn't change, so I've got 24 minus, okay? Now I'm going to solve 16 divided by 4. If you don't know that fact, okay, just think about your multiplication facts. 4 times what equals 16, okay? Or you can think about your fact families. So I hope that you got the answer 4, okay? And then you're going to keep everything else for now. Then we're going to go back and look through, okay? All right, again, going by order of operations, I'm looking for multiplying or dividing, okay? And I see it there. Do you see it there? All right, so that means that I'm going to do 4 times 2 next. Okay, so keep that 24. Then solve. What is 4 times 2? 8. Okay. Then we'll keep our adding 3. Okay. I don't see any more multiplication or division signs. Do you? Nope. Nope. All right, so then we're going to move on down to adding and subtracting. And left and right. These have equal value. I just go left to right to solve, okay? So that's all I have left. So first, I'm going to do 24 minus 8, which is 16. Oh, I'm sorry. That should have been in red. But I have 16 plus 3 left. I'll box in that 16 to make sure we're not confused because I didn't write it in red. Okay, so when I solve that one, my final answer is 19. Okay? All right. After you watch this video, I want you to comment below. I want you to tell me what the final answer was, okay? All right. Thanks, guys.